the movie begins with a guy.
It presents a fella to us.
Guy. Yeah, fella. Do you want to talk about this fella that we see at the start of the movie?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is Parvis, a man called David Shiner, and what he's got is a horrid little mustache and a unibrow.
The horrid little mustache really sort of bears talking about because it's like perfect right angles. It's like two sort of L's, and it's been shaved very exactingly. It's very, very dramatic. It looks like absolute ass.
He's really bald. Really bald.
Yes.
He's like Silver Age Lex Luthor.
He's like a sort of like right-wing Englishman on Twitter. It's like he's bald at a level beyond baldness. And this bald mustache horrible man is driving a van to Fort Winning, New Jersey, a US military base. Whereupon he sort of enters by virtue of some solid snake shit. We see him get out of the van and like blowtorch the gate open with a sort of faintly maniacal expression. And the sole effect of this
is so good.
It's so alienating and so funny that it's just like, great, yes, I am on board for whatever this movie throws at me for the next 2 hours. Please and thank you.
100%. And the intro, they finally they've nailed what the feeling of a Man from U.N.C.L.E. intro sequence should be, because it's not weird. Well, it's sorry, that's a complete lie. It's weird, but it's not it's not shit.
Parvis enters the base and is chased by a jeep with two like military policemen.
He throws little smoke bombs of red gas at them, which is like knockout gas, which is so cute.
Smoking on that loud. It's fantastic.
But then also, so he throws a couple, and I'm like, okay, we're back to kind of uncle rules. If you don't kill people, you knock them out. He uses the little knockout bombs on a couple of guys, and then just fucking shoots another one. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes.
Guess you ran out of those.
He's got a limited number of those, man. It's not his fault.
He was going for the no-kill run for the points, but then he was like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have the right drop for this, because I will be referring to this drop a lot.
This happens to like every character in the movie at least one time. Yeah. Is they get hit with loud.
Like, it's genuinely a very, very recurring theme. And then we see the target that he is like aiming for.
Yeah, we get led into like top secret laboratory, which is like, again, it's just a shipping container, really. And the guy goes, observe the dog cube.
He doesn't even talk about. First,
he doesn't mention a dog cube at all.
There's a dog in a perspex cube. The dog is like growling, and then he introduces the dog cube with a perfect sentence.
Biological and chemical warfare has been getting a bloody nose in the world press. Well, I think we're going to change all that.
I wrote that down verbatim in my notes. It's just like, first line this guy has is, biological chemical warfare gets a pretty bad rap.
It's so good. Yes. It's so good. Well, but like, at this point, we realize something about the Man from U.N.C.L.E. films, which is that they love a secret gas. They love to have a secret weapon gas.
They love that gas. Because it's really easy to represent on screen. You just get a smoke machine or some fucking dry ice and you're like, there you go, secret weapon.
So the US Army has developed what they call will gas, which you introduce it to an enemy and your enemy loses their desire to win. It like feminizes them and makes them soy. It's like, it's the gay bomb. It's aerosolized estrogen. And they gas this dog with the will gas, and it becomes like docile and calm. And they're like, we're gonna use this.
It makes a dog like docile and obedient. And unfortunately, this then sort of in a Captain Tripp style situation leaked into the general population, and that's why there's puppy girls now.
Yeah, that's true. They need to invent a gas to make someone lose the will to podcast.
Literally, if you have any of that, write in, listeners.
Let us know.
Kind of a lot of different gases will do that to you, I think. But so
I guess technically, yeah.
Yeah, that is. I suppose you're not wrong.
It's a long list. But so he's explaining this to a selection of guys,
like
right?
Three businessmen.
Yeah, like check out our dog gas, which is something that the US Army 100% does. Invites 3 like business guys to be like, check out our dog cube.
Just like, I love to work for the US Army and invite like 3 guys in suits around to be like, we've invented a new gas. Check this shit out.
You've got like Norman Osborn, the Chinese guy from The Dark Knight. It's like assorted kind of corporate villains just here.
Yeah.
Norman Osborn's like, I love gas!
Parviz shows up at the gate of the biological warfare center. He like opens the gate, disables the alarm, and then the back of the van that he's driving opens, and it emits some more force feminization gas.
This is a different gas. This is the third kind of gas that we've seen. The first was the red knockout gas, then was the will gas. Now he's got a third kind of gas.
We are
is like
5 minutes in.
I think it's just tear gas.
And a third gas.
And then we find out that he has both of these gases prepared in order to steal a third gas.
He came with 2 gases in order to get another gas. This is a very gas-based heist, I gotta be honest. This whole thing is
one of the guys who's being shown the dog cube sort of makes his excuses and steals a bunch of the dog pacification gas, like by like siphoning it off into gas canisters in his briefcase.
At this point, I'm fully Uncle Pilled. I'm completely on board.